Today is Thursday, February 6th, 2025. Bitcoin block height, 882,557. Transaction fees, low priority, 3 sats per VByte. Medium priority, 4 sats per VByte. And high priority, 5 sats per VByte. Bitcoin USD price hanging around 98,318. 24-hour high was only 99,230, and the 24-hour low was 96,101. Bitcoin Spaces protocol, Spaces in auction, lit, white, and a Puni code, claimable in about 3 hours and 20 minutes. No unconfirmed Spaces actions in the mempool. Recent Spaces actions, we have a lot of bids here. Root, DJ, DNA, Cypher, OM, ZA, IoT, UK. These Spaces have been getting multiple bids. I've been trying to get in here on a couple of these, and people are bidding on top. So we got at least 3 people bidding on some of these names here. It's going to get harder the more people that get in. You know, I'm just dreading it. I'm like, dude, should I even be making these videos, letting more people know about it? Because that's just more competition, more people coming in, and it's just harder to get these names. But, you know, I don't know. I just have to do it. It feels right. Tell the people. Upcoming rollouts, Puni codes leading the board, 333 OP, and more Puni codes. We'll see what rolled out yesterday. A lot of bids though, so we're gonna have to travel through these bids to see what rolled out. All right, here's what rolled out yesterday. Puni codes 000 001 OMG. That one snuck in there at the last minute. OMG. At the actual last block. OMG, I saw. Somebody snuck that in there. It was the literal last block that it could get in. Is that it? That's all we have for rollouts yesterday? All right, some Puni codes. 000 001 OMG. And more Puni codes. Yeah, OMG, dude, was crazy. It came in at block 432. And the rollouts were at block 433. So you have to get your bid in the block before. I already tried this, so I already know. If you try to put in an open bid at the same block that the rollout is, it doesn't work. You're gonna have to wait till the next day. So I already tried. I tried to sneak it in there before the same block that the rollouts happened, but no. I was disappointed. You have to do it the block before. It has to be confirmed in the block before. Otherwise, it's not coming out. And whoever did this one, OMG, oh my God. They did it perfectly timed. Let's take a look at this transaction here. I like to look sometimes. All right, how much Bitcoin do they have? 15,602 Satoshis. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean this is all their Bitcoin, because this could just be one UTXO that was used for this bid. But it's nice to look, you know, sometimes it's like poker, you know, you go to the poker table, you got these dudes with these huge buy-ins and you're scared they're bullying the table. So I just like to look like, yo, somebody's bidding on this. How much Bitcoin they got? Damn, they got a lot. So you might say, hey, I'm not going to waste a bid, a transaction fee. This dude might be willing to go to the moon. So just something I look at. It doesn't always stop me though. I've had bids before where it doesn't scare me. But yeah, you know, every time you bid, it is a Bitcoin transaction. So you're paying the gas fees here, you know, 5 sats per VByte. And we're getting a Bitcoin burned. I don't even think this total Bitcoin burned amount considers the transaction fees. I don't think it calculates the transaction fees in it, but we have 1.14 Bitcoin burned and it keeps climbing. We have 659 spaces registered and 780 rollouts. So it's still super early. I'm going to make another video on this too, talking about it, trying to hype it up a little bit just to get people to know about it. Like, dude, we're super early. This system looks really good. Look into it. And if you compare it to the other systems like ENS or .sats or .btc or even BTC domains, or, you know, all these naming conventions that come out, they say they're decentralized. They're really not. But what happens is on day one, right, block one, hour number one, when they release these protocols, people just run these scripts or whatever they do, and they just get all the names. Like 200,000 names or something ridiculous just get swooped up, locked up to one person, two people, you know, whoever it is, and they just squat on the names. All of a sudden, they got all the good names. So now all the people that are coming in, you're buying the names from these squatters who did it on day one, right? That distribution method, that's no good. So I like the way that Spaces Protocol does it. You can only roll out 10 spaces per day. And once a space rolls out, based on the highest bidders, the top 10 highest bidders, it takes then 10 days in an auction period to get to the claimable period. And any bid that's put on that space pushes that auction out an additional 24 hours. So the squatting, the sniping, the hoarding, it's dramatically reduced in the Spaces Protocol. So I do really like that about it. Although it does make it super duper hard to actually get a name. Very hard. Especially with more people coming in, because people just bid on top of you and just bid and bid and bid. It's like, man, even just a few people trying to bid on a space, it creates a bidding war. So I hope you got Bitcoin.